All right, here we go. Loading up. Aircraft ready for takeoff. A little bit of Mig-29 action on April Fool's Day. Waiting for the aircraft just to stabilize here. Oh, it's nice elevator music. Gotta have some sort of music, otherwise it's boring, right? I'll keep it down. Give it a bit of a vibe so that if I'm not talking, it's doing something in the background. How's the audio level? Am I coming through pretty clear? All right, cool. Gonna do a little bit of Mig-29 action here. See what I can do, kind of thing. Started the stream up a little bit late so that it will all be loaded up. There we go. We've got engines on. The damper is blinking. That means I need to do a little bit of taxiing. Both engines are revved up, so that's looking pretty good. Let's taxi this puppy out. Ah, growling sidewinder. There's somebody already on fire on the ground. Somebody just blew up. Great. All right. Let's drive this bird out to the field. The MiG-20 is a lot easier for streaming because I don't need to keep looking at the radar window all the time. Are those pieces of a plane? Oh god, that looks like a plane that's already crashed. Nice. Let's get rid of these things. Recenter. What the hell is that? Is that a flattened Mig-29? SU-27? That's a lot of pieces. Ugh. Ugh. Pass. Alright. Trim is set. For some reason my VR is a little gross looking. I'm not sure why that is. Alright. Audio set. Check left, check right. Looks clear. Let's pull this puppy out. Let's get in the air. Damper has stopped blinking. Means we're ready to rock. Let's go find some bad guys. Oh, you mean on the field back there? I don't know what the fuck that was. Pardon my swearing. There are pieces of something back there on the runway. There you go. Push this back a bit so everybody gets a little bit better view out of the cockpit here. Wider angle for everybody. Come out of burner. We need that fuel. Ah, exactly. It's got a lifting body, right? I'm going to shut this guy up. It's a lot of reports. I appreciate them, but I'm going to shut him up just for a second. A lot of spare parts. I think that was some wings, some vertical stabilizers just lying in a nice pile. Who the hell is Lobo 82? Blind typing. Touch and feel like right now I'm typing hello server, all just wearing the headset, kind of feeling out where everything is. I've got a number pad on my left hand. Whoa, let's turn the power back on here. Whoops, got a master caution there. Whoopsie daisy. Interesting. All right, I've never turned off the power in my plane while flying, which I just did. Okay, let me shut that up. There we go. All right, I've got an RWR lock for my 6 o'clock. Interesting. Radar's working. Yeah, so basically I've got a number pad on my left hand, which I accidentally hit and turned off the power to my plane. That gives me access to a number of the commands. Before that, I had a Logitech 3D Extreme, and between that and a number pad, it was sufficient. But then last year, I had a little bit of money, so I went out and got myself a proper HOTAS. I never flew with that for a long time, and that made a big difference. But otherwise, keyboard within reach, touch typing, number pad on my left hand, and also right underneath that is my throttle. All right, how's my fuel? Fuel's still okay? Airplane's still okay. There we go. Who's that? I've got a lot of friends here in the air, so let's get a little bit of altitude then. The only binding that I don't have set up, I had to change it, was my dropping of the tanks. That's something I gotta check here, because I had to do some remapping recently. Okay, down is jettison fuel tanks. Perfect. Because my fuel tank's about to exhaust right there. As you can see, it's going to get 3,500 and light's going to go on. That my external fuel tank is exhausted. That big tank right there. Otherwise, the layout is 73s, 77s, and 27 ETs. Ask away. This is the perfect time to ask the questions. All right. So EO mode and radar. Let's talk about that. First thing, RWR. So right now I'm being locked by a plane. The very left light is on. Hostile on my nose. Someone's got me locked. The signal strength is pretty strong. Could be a Tomcat, or it could be this guy here. Let's turn on the radar. So as you can see, I turned on the radar. It says it's a friendly. 300 for 45. Whoever had me locked, dropped lock. All right, so what you got to do is you got to bind your BVR mode. That's EO mode. There's a hostile. Scrolling over to him. Let's lock him. Whoa. Who the hell keeps locking me? Turn on the radar. I can start scanning left or right. What do we got here? That's a hostile at a range of 40 kilometers. That's almost within an ET launch range. Drop the tank. Let's push this guy. He's turning cold. As you can see, I've got the bars on the left side. Those solid square bars. Those identify the missile range, effective missile range. There's this guy. He's cold. but there was someone else closer. On the Mig-29, the EO will show targets based on altitude rather than distance. The radar mode, once on, will show you targets based on based on range. All right, so I've got a hostile. Range is 40 kilometers right there. Closing. Did I drop my tank? Did I forget to drop my tank? Nope, tank's gone. Good. All right, let's take this guy head on. Fire a missile at him. So I've got him locked in radar because I need to validate that it's a hostile. Is that a Phoenix launch on me? Not. There's a missile on me. Crap. Missile override. Defending, defending, defending. This is not good. Looking at the RWR, the missile's pursuing me. Fired a 77 out of that guy. Hopefully that's enough to get him off my back. Oh, those are Phoenix launches right there. It's a lot of hostiles. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. That's a Phoenix coming at me. Run, 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 run. Whoa. Hide, run, hide. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Holy crap. I got real. 309 for 6. Where is he? Where is he? Did he just merge with me? Oh, crap. Whoa. ET out. It's a Hornet. That was a panic shot. Give me a splash. F-16. Okay, good enough. Whew. There's more than one plane coming at me, guys. Oh, missile coming at me from my 12 o'clock. How do you know which aircraft the enemy's flying? You don't. It's not like a Western plane. So you're visually looking, or you're looking for what kind of launches they're doing. Because only a Phoenix will do a big smoke trail. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. I'll be right there. Someone's on my 6. Real close. I'm looking at the RWR. Whoa! Merged. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, missiles hitting the mountains. Okay, this guy's somewhere on these mountains here. Whew. This was unexpected. Gotta find him. My VR helmet isn't strapped on as well as I need it to be. 238. Whew. Somebody save me. My radar's on so that if... Okay, there we go. There's a hostile right there. Whoa. Whoa. Dear God, there's more than one here. Oh, there he is, there he is, there he is. Here he comes. Whoa. Stalling. No, 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 no. Gotta recover, gotta recover. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pull out, pull out, pull out. No. Crap. Come on! Goodbye. That got a little too hard, guys. Whew. Okay, so basically, right there, I got screwed up. I tipped over and I lost air under my wings. What you're doing is you're watching for the signal strength, for the type of missiles they're launching at you. The reason I knew that it was a Tomcat that was launching at me was because I could see the smoke from the missile. What's interesting is that same level of smoke that you see from a Phoenix, because it's burning, it's leaving a really fat track along the sky. Kind of like that. Kind of like an airplane that's conning. but it's much faster. As you can see right there on my screen, I'm looking at that airplane conning. He's conning, but he is not moving fast. Phoenix will be moving 3 times faster and will be flying in a straight line. It won't be maneuvering like that. So that's how you know that it was a Tomcat. I screwed that one up. Sorry, guys. I'm a disappointment to you and to myself. I'm a disappointment to all. I'll do this one more time without screwing up so much. I'm on Growling Sidewinder right now. Over on the Growling Sidewinder. There we go. Engine's powered up. Yeah, I got into a dogfight with, I guess it was 2 F-16s. They snuck up. And plus there was that Tomcat. It was a pain in the butt. Ah, okay. So for a custom loadout, what you do is you go into Mission Editor. In the Mission Editor, you put down one of your aircraft that you like. Let's say it's a Mig-29, right? Once you put down that Mig-29, you go into the settings for that plane, you select it, and you change its armament. You type in new, type in the name of the load, like, you know, call it like GS, like I did here, right? And then what you want to do is just populate the weapons, save it, and it'll become visible in all multiplayer servers. Does that make sense? Maddie, did that make sense about the custom loadout? Hopefully it did. Let's go back to our camo skin. There we go. Start up the engines. Oh yeah, no, it makes a huge difference. The only thing that I don't like about the MiG is it takes a long time for it to spool up like this. So this is the time to ask questions, guys. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to share. Yeah, so radar binding, get the EO bound. If you're sneaking along, it's really good. And what you want to do is you want to have the radar on-off bound next to that other button. So on my HOTAS, I've got a 4-way hat. Up will give me vertical scan. Down will turn everything off. Right and left will adjust turn on my EO or radar. So I can turn on my EO, lock the target, flip my radar on and off for a couple of seconds, just real quick, and confirm it's a hostile. Yeah, it does. Engine spool up takes forever. There's the first one up. There's the second one spinning up. Hopefully the view's okay, guys. Mr. James Black, how are ya? So you can fly towards the enemy base. You cannot hit the their airfields, so you can't bomb the airfields. But if you can make it all the way to the airbase, you can. I mean, I'll try that this time, guys. I can try to fly to the airbase. I don't know if the AWACS is destroyable or not, but let's take a look at the. Usually they've got the rules listed here. No, they don't. They got rid of the rules. One thing about the Mig-29, if I can recommend, I can never reiterate this enough. Go F10, click on this button right here to center your the map on your aircraft. Turn on the names and then zoom out a little bit. If you're on Growling Sidewinder or a server that shows friendly aircraft, this way you can quickly go into F10, take a look, come back out of it, and confirm that you're not looking at a friendly. Why didn't we do what? Where are you, Zero? Are you in here? Get in here, buddy. Hey, Burner's here. Oh, look at that. All right, really important thing, make sure the damper light is on, the white light right there. So the 21A is not supposed to have data link. I think the 21A is no data link, first gen EO, and fairly weak radar. It's almost like a Gen 3 Plus fighter. You used to be able to take out the AWACS. I don't know if it still works. But honestly, I think Mig-29A would be a nice to have, but it's going to feel almost like having an F5 with higher performance engines, mind you. But I have a feeling that it's not going to be a case of a game changer. We need a Mig-29S or a Mig-29G with the ability to have data link. Yeah, I don't. You know what, guys? If I'm trapped in VR right now, not trapped, but I'm just flying. So if you have access to Wikipedia, take a look. Does Mig-29A did it have data link? I think only the S did. There you go. That makes sense. All right. Up in the air. This time I'm not going to turn off my my electronics on board by accident. Oopsie. Let's get a little more thrust. Don't want to quite go into afterburner. Let's ask Bogey Dope. What do we got next to us? $286 for 70. Okay, someone's screwing around the mountains. Who is Lobo A2? Am I Lobo A2? That's a weird name. I don't want to be Lobo A2. Yeah, I'm 129. I'm not Lobo. Pfft, Lobo. Yeah, if you're in VR, if you hold down the right control and shift, you can then adjust your cockpit around you. So you can skew it up, down, right, left. All right, 298 for 90 at 1500. Don't shoot down friendlies. That's not good. Hey, there's burner. Looks like north is pretty empty. Where am I at? I'm passing 3800. So check out the benefit of flying in non-afterburner here. Where am I at? Almost 600 kilometers of range when I'm at around 4,000 meters. The other thing is the Mig-29 does have a built-in ECM. So by turning on the ECM right now, you can see it blinking there on the left side. It's basically preventing enemy missiles from lofting at me. And cuts down their lock-on range by a little bit. Where's Burner? Burner's climbing up next to me. I should see him in a second here. There he is. Tiny little dot. Free for all as in like everybody kills everybody else, just randomly spawn in and kill anybody. Call of Duty free for all style. This is already pretty Call of Duty like. There's burner conning. Alright, radar on, ECM on. Bind the vertical scan range change. So as you can see on the right side, I'm scanning 1 kilometer up, 1 kilometer down. And there you go, and there's a hostile right there somewhere. And I can move it up or down to see if I can get better lock on them. Nope, nice and quiet, nothing going on. Yeah, just a quick F10, look around, see what's going on. Well, no, it's, you know what it is with objectives. They're kind of fun, they're a good distraction, but GS has really turned into a practice server. There's other servers that do objectives. I would recommend looking at the BK servers. Have Google Translate available just in case, because a lot of them are in Russian, but they are very well done. DCS is also a great set of servers. And the SPQR Coliseum are quite nice as well. Alright, bonus bit of information. That big mountain at the end of the valley, that is called Mount Kazbek. And the river that runs next to it, right here, that's called the Terek River. T-E-R-E-K. Someone asked me that. And look at that. Only 500 liters spent this entire distance. Pretty awesome. So check it out. Non-afterburner, nice and easy. The fuel is just sipping. Alright. That's a mudlock. Long range, probably the SAM at Tbilisi that's locking me. Absolutely. All the maps are based on actual locations, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a fly around and a tour of Georgia and the map here. Oh, there we go. Hostile. 50 kilometers. Got him locked. Looks like he launched on a friendly. I'm going to start to push him here. Switch to a 77 and let's rush this guy. This guy's at 6,500 meters. He's diving. His numbers are the ones above mine right there. So he's in a dive. He's defending. Looks like a friendly has launched on him. He's in a notch. Barely see him visually there. Bean's missile is chasing him. Looks like Burner's going in after him as well. Tail profile. So now I can turn on my EO. Because he's running for me, so I should be able to pick up his heat signature. Hopefully I can pick up something. There we go. Tank is empty. Time to drop the tank. Whee! There's my tank. Alright. He launched on me. Gotta defend. Real close. I let the guy get way too close to me. I may get an AIM 120 up my ass. Oh yeah, there it is. No! I was too busy looking at my tank. The guy turned around under that hill and basically come around and shot me in the face. Let's see if Burner can finish him off. Did Burner get him? Nope. Alright, Burner, go get that guy. A lot easier in a flanker. Alright, say more. Let's do it. I'll start loading up another plane. Another Mig-29. This time I'll just sneak in nice and low and just start popping up on them. So situational awareness, you have to know your RWR, guys. This is really critical. You gotta know what your RWR is showing, because that will make all the difference for you. Let me just position here. Ah, okay. So centerline tank. So I'm just powering up right now, and I'll show you guys what's going on. All right. With the centerline tank, your fuel is just over 4,500. You see it there? Now, at 3,500, that's the time to drop the centerline tank. Also, the little light PF at the top of the yellow arrow is going to glow. See how the yellow bar that's pointing upwards, the little yellow like angle swirly thing? That top light's going to turn on. Once it turns on, that means your tank is exhausted. Yep, you got it, Matty boy. Okay, so more, what you got to do is bind something for the bra call. For me, I've got one of my stick buttons bound for bra call. Yep, get it bound. The other thing is bind your filters so you're not getting spammed all the time. It's usually shift and backslash in GS, which will filter your reports, because you don't want reports to other aircraft. All you want is communications and reports to player, because they'll tell you if there's a pop-up next to you. All right, how's Burner doing? Still alive up there? No, Burner got smoked as well. Poor Burner got smoked. Yep. So the other thing you guys can do, watch this. I'll show you something else while I'm just getting started here. So you see all these controls here? Now, let's say my weapon change, right? What I can do is I can actually add a modifier. So for example, if I change the modifier to shift and then push the button, now I have to hold down shift and the same button, and now I get VR tracker zoom. So that's your other way of getting the extra modifiers in place. If you've got a keyboard that you can feel out where the shifts are and the controls are, and even in VR, you can double up or triple up all of your button controls. So just modifier, shift, control, whatever, and then push the button again, and you're good to go. All right. We got some engines. Let's drive this bus out. Yeah, Moore's, hang on a sec, guys. I'll flip you guys the standby. If you guys ever want to jump in, hang on. Copy. And then where's our chat here? I want to be able to type back into the chat. Hello, chat. All right, hang on, guys. Let me get this figured out here. Stand by. I need to find the actual stream without crashing my plane. Come on, stream. There we go. There you go. That's the RS Discord channel. There's a few things in there. It is limited access, but there's a few options there. You guys can also jump into the kind of the community channel if you guys ever want to team up and just become friends. If you guys use Discord, you're welcome to jump in. All right, back to the mess here. More of the same. Let's try to do this without me dying. Whoa, trucks. Okay, who's on the runway? Looks good. Let's get the hell out of here. That's right, bra calls. You have to be continuously aware of your position, though. That's really important. So make sure you know where your compass is and where your compass is in the game. Yeah, I might be on for the next hour or so. So yeah, definitely hit me up, and you'll see me in both Discords. So you can always add me as a friend in either one of those two. And I'll try to answer questions as best as I can. Whoa, come on, airplane. What are you doing? Alright, let's go find some hostiles. Let's get back in there. Enough talk. Maybe I'll get like 2 kills at least this time, not just one dogfight there. Okay, do we have any nearby? Bogey dope at takeoff, real important. 302 for 90, cold. Cool. No biggie. Let's take a look at F10. Burners up ahead. Oh yeah, this looks nice and clean. This means I can climb and get into afterburner. Yeah, you have to be constantly aware of where you're flying to, guys. That's really important. So you got to know like all your reciprocals. You know, 270, 90 is the opposite, 360, 180, all those basics. Just have that in your head at all times as you get bra calls. Also remember that your EO will not... Oh, someone's locking me from over there. Something's going on over there. I don't really care. Just want to get to some hostiles. RWR is also your best friend. It'll tell you where the hostiles are. So right now I've got burner up in front of me. I've got him on EO, so only the EO is on. I'm going to lock him. Then I'm going to turn my radar on for just a second. Radar's on. It's telling me it's a friendly. Radar off. Alright, get up here, man. What's your call sign, Isaac? All right, Mr. Fugitive. I'll see you up here. Let's do this. How are we looking? Everything looks real quiet. Two 338 for 90. That's these guys here. So 238. It's going to be right over here. There you go. 238 for 90. Have a good night, Moore, and fly safe. Just don't do what I just did, and that is take off poorly so that my left engine's now damaged, which means that if I go afterburner, it's now broken. I took off a little too fast. So I'm going to go hide in the weeds. Yeah, you don't want to damage your plane. The other thing is, E will turn your ECM on and off in a 29. It's built in, but if you're going to fly low, turn it off so you're not broadcasting to everybody. Yeah, so Maddie, as you can see, in the EO mode, you don't have a range scale on the left side. As soon as you turn your radar, you've got a range scale. So in the radar, up, down is your actual distance to a target. But if you turn on the EO, it's the position. Is it to the left, to the right? So right now, see the guys over there? Oh. If I turn on my radar, it's a friendly. Right, so show me the guy's right there. He's kind of above me. But if I turn the radar on, he's actually showing up in front of me. So on the 27, it's they're both aligned. So up is it shows you in distance. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it did. Mad Dog, how are you, buddy? Thanks for visiting. Go get busy. I had a little bit of a break today, so I just decided to jump in earlier than normal. I already damaged my engine, so and died twice, so it's a good start. The 29 is a painful bird to fly in. No, don't be target practice. Get in and fly and coordinate and do all that good stuff. I dropped the link to the Discord channel. You guys are welcome to jump in there and add up as friends, and I could pop by 315 for 35. Somebody's on the deck coming in at me. I'm kind of in and out because I've got the RS squad, so pretty busy there since I'm kind of like the founding dude, but I try to say hi to everybody. I'm not famous enough to be growling Sidewinder to be like invisible. All right. So I'm getting AWACS is tracking me. That's the very right light. So their AWACS can definitely see me. Let's take a look at F10. Burner's up in front of me. Cool. Look, we can set up a chainsaw here. Those who are wondering what a chainsaw is, just check out. There's a video I did a translation on what a chainsaw is. Drive safe. That is the predicted beam range. It's like basically the range at which the cone of my radar is formed. You can change that around. I don't have a bound here, but you can change that around to get an even more precise beam. Of course I talk to people. You guys are fellow humans. It's important. But yeah, so yeah. Back to this. So the 10, there's a button to change it, and you can change it up or down. So for example, if you know that the target is 30 kilometers away, 1 kilometer down. You set that to 30, set it to -1, and then you'll get a direct lock on him. So you're kind of, it's almost like you're pointing, it's the distance at which you want the beam to be pointed at. Okay, burner's gone cold. Their SAMs are looking at me. I don't see anybody taking off. Scan up, scan down. Oh, got a missile from my ass. Someone shot at me. Come on. Why would there be a missile coming up my butt? Who dares? And real close. Look at that RWR. Whoever that is right on my 6. And he's... There you go, launch authorization. Son of a bitch. Someone snuck in. Burner, get him. Damn it. Yeah, I don't fly this bad most of the time. But that... Yeah, anyway. I have no excuses, Burner. Burner, deal with him. Damn it. Alright, so Burner launched on the guy up high, but he's got a hostile. Let's see, this missile's going up into space. Hey, Zero's here, and Cypher's here. Everybody's here. Awesome. Burner, check your 6. Get the guy that killed me. Okay, Zero and Cypher are doing a flanker thing there. I'll probably join them in flankers. Let's see what they're up to. They're over there. I just want to see Burner kill the guy that killed me here. Oof, that's a hell of a launch. 2 SAM launches coming for Burner. AIM-120's tracking. The guy hit the ground. Burner's been denied a kill. It's hard. Honestly, guys, I'll tell you this. I can almost never stream the Mig-29 and fly it, because if I'm streaming, I'm talking and I'm reading and I'm not paying attention to the updates from the AWACS. You have to be almost in like 100% dedicated focus mode, because you have no data link and you have to listen to every single update that you're going to get from the AWACS, the pop-up calls and everything else. If you don't get those and you miss them, you're done. Flight control wise, whatever you do, do not slow the Mig-29 under 300 kilometers an hour, Marco. Do not let it go on its wing, so don't let it fall out of the sky. If you rewind the stream to about 10 minutes from the start, I was in a dogfight in a valley. I lost speed. I was right above the trees, and I was sort of on the side of my airplane. And as a result, I tipped sideways, and I kind of basically fell out of the sky. So the 29 has much shorter, stubbier wings. It will really easily fall out of the sky, so keep that in mind. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch over to do some Discord action here. Let's see if anybody's in. Cypher. 0. Age restricted. We have age restricted channel here. What? Let's see if they're in here. Come on, technology. Oh, there we go. Radar scan distance. Perfect. Well, not really radar scan distance, because the radar will scan past that. But it's the convergence point of where the radar's pointing towards. It'll scan past those 10 kilometers. Like, if my radar's set to 10, I can still lock targets that are, 70 kilometers away. Yeah, Marco, the best bet is to get a lot of practice in the 27 with the data link. Then go without data link, just bind the... hang on, let me just shut the AWACS up here. Once you're really comfortable with the radar and the EO, you'll be in a much better place. But first you got to be comfortable with, flying around. Why am I still getting the bra updates? I don't want to hear them. Super annoying. Is that it? No more bra... Wow. Nope, the server doesn't want to shut up the updates. Weird. Weird. All right, let's punch it. Let's get over to Zero and Cypher up north. Yeah, I tried that. I keep changing it. It doesn't go away. It won't shut it up. Yeah, you see, it's I'm saying player communications, but I'm not asking for any help. There's bogey dope. I don't want any more updates. Go away. Yeah, it's a lot easier with data link. Let's see what's going on. Holy crap. Everyone's dead? Alright, everyone's dead. It takes 2 seconds and then all of a sudden everyone's dead. Okay. Where are these guys at? Let's get back and form up with them. Oh my god, that's annoying. Options. There we go. Alright guys, where are you? A little bit easier in the flanker now. Okay, so really straightforward. EO on, radar on. They can run in combination. Your radar range, right now it says 20 there. That means the top of the radar where the bow of the bow or whatever of the semicircle is, that's 120 kilometers. Now, you will not be able to lock anybody at 120 kilometers. It's got to be about 100 kilometers. And it's a 20 scale, so each one of those little squares is basically 20 going all the way up. Now, what you can do is you can slew the radar up and down, right there. Radar elevation zone, scanning up or down. To figure out where the target is, look at the symbology. The little wings at the back of the symbol indicate its altitude. So whoever this is, that's right next to me, is at the same altitude as me. So I should be able to see him as I come around here. Maybe scan -1, because he is close. He's real close. So -3, -4. Whoever that is he taxiing? Oh, there you go. See, that's what inspiration does to you. All right, where are these guys? Yeah, so the higher the target is, the bigger its little wings will be. Yeah, so this guy here, whoever that was for just a second that popped up, he's co-altitude. He's, you know, he's within about the kilometer range of me. Now somebody higher, like that guy way over there, will have bigger wings. So I know if I scan upwards, I'll be able to get him. Oh, there he was for just a second. So I'm going +2, +1. He's somewhere over there. But he's cold, that's why I'm not locking him, because he's flying away from me. If someone's cold, turn on your EO. Give it a second to warm up. And... nope, I locked somebody even further away. How about this? Someone else. Just got to keep continuously panning up, down, right, left until you get the right target. It's not a science, it's an art more than anything else. Like, so I should be able to get somebody that's in front of me, low or co-altitude. There we go. Got him locked. That's the guy right there. And at this point I can turn my radar on. Oh, he just went behind the hill, so I lost him. It is very much experience. So look at your plane. Look at the size of its little wings. And then based on that, predict if the guy is above you or below you. So that guy in front of me is co-altitude. The guy on my left is probably around 3,000 meters. So if I come around... Cypher, is that you, buddy?
It's Rez.
Hey, Rez! I'm streaming. People are asking me how the radar works in the flanker.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, welcome aboard. Everybody can hear you, too. So
awesome.
Yeah, so that guy that's flying away from me, I'm going to pan up, up, up maybe. And maybe I'll see him. Maybe I won't. And so he is cold. There he is. And I got him locked. He was way up there. So I had to go +4 in order to pick him up. Does that make sense?
You mind if I ask questions?
Absolutely.
I'm not really a flanker guy, so...
No, absolutely you can.
Okay, so when you say, like, +1, +2, -1, -2, 4, etc.
Yep.
Okay. Is that, like, is there a scale to that? Like, is 1 10 degree, 2 20 degree?
It's in kilometers above your position. So each
At
one...
what range?
Ah, that's where the second number comes in. That's the number on the bottom that the guys were talking about.
Okay.
So you're pointing the big beam out.
Scale.
Yeah. So, for example, this guy that's crossing in front of me... Let's see here. It's a JF-17. He's about 20 kilometers away. And
Hey, my plane.
Yeah, JF-17, 20 kilometers, and he's at 9,000 meters. So I'm at 2.
And what's your altitude?
And I'm at 2,000 meters. So if I change my number here to 25, because I know he's flying away from me, bring my nose scale up by 6, 7? Let's go by 6. I should be...
Okay, so what scale are you in right now?
Okay, so the Russian radar works differently.
Okay.
You need to set the predicted range. Oh, the JF-17's dead. That's why I can't see him. Holy shit, there's somebody killing him. Oh no, he disconnected? I don't know. He's dead? Oh my god. That was bad. While I was screwing around,
that
he
makes
died.
sense.
So
I thought the data link screen and the radar screen were linked, but they're totally independent of each other.
No, they're linked. They're linked, so I can actually change my scale now. So I can actually change my radar scale. So this is a 5 kilometer scale, which means the edge of my radar is 35 kilometers away, and it updates on the HUD. 25 is at the top there, right? As I increase it to 10 scale, the top of my HUD is 50. But also think of it this way.
15 scale, 75, and so on, right?
Yep. At the next scale, it's actually 120 kilometers.
That's a 20 scale?
Yep. But there's another number at the bottom of the HUD, and that is the place where the beam of your radar will intersect with...
Max range?
No, it's not max range.
Okay.
Okay, if the ground controller is telling me the hostile is 60 kilometers and he is 4 kilometers above me, I would set my radar elevation to +4 and then the number on the bottom to 60, and that will zero my beam exactly on his position. It's basically moving the cone to match the relative distance and altitude. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. So I'm getting that.
I always leave it at 10 because I don't give a...
That's interesting.
It's a very different way of thinking about radars.
Right, because you're not just, like, with all the NATO stuff, it's all cone manipulation, right?
Yep.
Like min and max at range, and it just kind of tells you what it is.
Yep. Here it doesn't. Here you actually have to put that together. And the reason for that is because the Russians always count on the GCI. They're very dependent on the GCI, right? Because they would have all the radar systems all around Russia, right? That would basically guide fighters.
Okay, so when they go... And I'm not trying to in any way, shape, or form be political or anything like that, but like, what's their concept for foreign battle where they may not have...
They don't.
The GCI.
Russian strategy isn't based around that. So, like, you know, aircraft carrier gets deployed out. They're like, okay, our carrier is now the GCI. Our SAM defenses are the GCI. Russia does not have a strategy of deploying. Okay, guys. So, sorry, Rez. Got a guy in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm scanning -1 because I know he's lower than me. Now, if I scan up, he's going to disappear. But if I scan -1, there he is in front. Change my mode to high PRF, and now he's locked. And as you can tell, guys, that's the AWACS at 30,000, and that's probably a Tomcat or an F-15 coming at me at like 35, 40,000. Sorry, back to you, Rez.
I mean, it's a whole bunch of questions, man.
I know.
And like, if the guys in the chat are like, "What the heck is this dude talking about?" Tell him to shut up. I can't. But
guys, do you like Rez asking questions?
Yeah.
All right, Fox 1 in this guy's face.
Heck yeah. Okay, so is there a... I guess I'm most familiar with the Jeff.
Yeah.
So does high PRF and medium PRF, like, do you have to select those independently? Do you have an interleave mode?
Yep.
And do they operate the same way NATO planes do? Or is there like a difference to the high and medium?
There is a difference, and the difference is in the... hang on.
Frequency modulation.
Dodging a missile. She's coming right for me. I'm going to try to out-energy it going vertical. This may not work. There she is! Ooh! Oh, no, I got a hit. I saw I saw two of them. One of them flew right under me. The second one got me.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
Yep.
So yeah, the PRF mode basically increases your chance, increases the range of your radar to lock a target. So if you're in high PRF mode and someone's coming at you, if you switch to high PRF mode, you will actually be able to get a hard lock on a target at a 20% further range when he's closing.
Okay.
But if he's cold, you'll also get a 20% increase on the range if he's cold. And auto will basically... Do you know what I mean? It's yeah. And auto will just be like 100%, right? It's like, oh shit, I'm still falling out of the sky. This whole time.
Okay, so it is similar to the NATO planes then, in that aspect. Like, you want high PRF for high closure rate. But see, that's interesting that you would want high PRF when you're in trail of a target long distance. So if he turns cold, you don't have to switch to medium?
Sorry, low PRF when you're in trail. Okay. So you've got interleave, Then you've got low
Yep.
PRF and high PRF. If he's coming towards you, you're in high PRF. If he's running from you,
Now,
you're
can
in.
you?
Yep. Go.
Sorry, man. I have so many questions. Okay, so does high PRF work within like 40 kilometers then, or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
switch at like the 40-kilometer mark? Like in the, I've heard the 18 guys talk quite a bit about that, using high PRF at range, and then they transition to medium PRF at 20 to 25 miles for better locking.
So here's the thing. If a guy's coming towards you, you're going to have him in high PRF. As soon as he starts to maneuver, you want to go into interleave, because as soon as he turns cold on you, your ability to hold him in high PRF drops significantly.
Right, because it can't hold the notch very well, right?
Its ability to hold the notch drops. Same thing if he's running from you. As long as he's running, it's okay. But as soon as he starts turning hot, you want to go back into auto. Or if he's maneuvering, you got to be in auto, because it's then trying to hold the lock regardless of his direction towards you or away from you.
Okay, cool. Okay, so back to the radar thing. Okay, so
hang on, let's see if anybody's actually still watching this.
Yeah, probably not.
They're like, screw this guy. So many questions. What's going on? 7 people watching plus me, so it's like 6 people. All right, fair enough.
Yeah. Are they?
No one's angry. No one's angry.
Okay. Good shit.
That's the important
Pardon
part.
my French.
Oh yeah. That's a demonetized.
Yeah. I'll try and turn the filter on.
No. It's all good.
Whole...
It's real. There's nothing wrong with chatting, but it is distracting when you're flying, when you're like reading chat and like coming up with answers and stuff, because you're kind of like.
Absolutely.
But it's fun. That's it's sharing with the community. That's what's the most important thing, right? I can always fly by myself and be all like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna be quiet."
Social and.
Damn.
Oh god. Okay.
Nuclear.
So back to the radar
guy named Nuclear Hunter says, "Flanker, let's go." Damn right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go die again. Okay, back to the question. I think I shot down only one guy so far.
Okay. So I guess just to clarify, like, so what is your? Okay, so let's say you are on the. Okay, so it's all relevant of your scale. So you put it into your 10 scale.
Yep.
You go out to +2. That means plus 2,000 kilometers at
no
scale.
No. So if you're in a
or the 10 scale.
So 10 scale, the 10 scale is basically just it. You know how on the F-15 or Jeff, you could kind of change the scale of your radar picture to kind of zoom in and out.
Your HSI?
Yeah.
Or HSD?
Yeah. That's all it is.
That's what I always imagine. Yep. Okay, but that affects your radar, right?
No, it doesn't. The radar is scanning well past it. So on the Russian planes, you change your radar scale to, let's say, 10 scale. So the edge of your HSI, it's like 50 kilometers at the very edge of it.
Yep.
It'll still show you guys that are 100 kilometers on the same course as soon as they come into the radar's range. Once you lock them, the scale on the HUD and on the HSI will actually change. The range of the radar does not get limited by the range that you're set.
Right, you can always paint past.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but this is just for cone elevation.
Right, so for cone elevation, I eyeball it. Oh, Pana says that they're learning, that they're asking more questions. Oh, race car, where are you? Shit, get up here, man. I'm going course 345.
Who?
There's Pana and there's a guy named Because Race Car, and I always forget what his real call sign is. Okay, people are like, we're learning. Ask more questions. Raz, you're the official interviewer of Plasma.
Yeah, man, that works, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, as long as I help the conversation flow without it getting too convoluted.
Oh yeah.
So. All right, breaking this down back to, so your HSD and your radar link once you lock a target.
That's right.
Okay, so pre-lock, right, when you're just actively searching for targets, GCI calls Bandit 360 for 40 Angels 30, right? So you're
Yeah.
immediately like, okay, I'm looking for a target at 10,000 meters at 80 kilometers.
And here's the thing,
Right.
though. Most of the time, you'll see that represented on your data link anyway. So you kind of
Right,
don't.
but you don't have like you just have like the wing bars, right? Depict altitude, right? So it's still a little bit of a symbology guessing game, right?
It is. It is definitely.
Okay, so I guess what I'm asking is because it's, you say +1, +2, +4, that's kilometers above your plane of travel, right?
That's right. That's right.
At what range, though? I guess is what I'm looking at as like.
At
So
a
if you say
at a range of 10 kilometers, that's how it works. So at a range
everything's at a range of 10 kilometers.
and then but the cone keeps expanding, right? So it
Absolutely.
right. So it says
the center of the cone.
that's right. You got it. So right now,
Okay.
Yep.
So if you go, so in your head, you're like, okay, so target is, because everything's based off the 10 kilometer thing, right? So at 20 kilometers, you would be +2, but you're still just setting it to +1. But you'd be like the center of beam point would be twice as high. Right?
That's right.
So
and you can compensate by lowering the kilometers, so I can bring it down, right? So if somebody's right below me, I'll bring it down to like -4. You know what I mean?
yep. So at 10 kilometers, you're scanning -4. But okay, so how about beam width, right? So at 10 kilometers.
So beam width.
+1.
Here's the catch. Beam
like
width.
azimuth height, not azimuth necessarily, but
So the closer you are to the target, the tighter the beam
the
gets.
smaller it is.
Yep.
Right?
And that's why if you're scanning down for a target below you, that precision makes a difference. If you're scanning for a target somewhere over the rainbow, it doesn't make much of a difference.
So at 10 kilometers +1, what are you scanning? Are you scanning 0 to 2, or are you scanning 0.5 to 1.5 above you?
You are scanning at 1. But okay,
but it isn't just like only at.
Oh,
I'm saying like what's the top and bottom of your cone, right?
so magic of math, I don't know. Unlike the F-15, which actually shows you,
Exactly. Yep.
this doesn't. So you kind of
Okay.
you're always scrolling up and down with you're basically farting around with your range nonstop.
Like if you were to guess though, what would you say? Like 500 feet above or below that? Or
Yeah, something
half
around there. Yeah.
Okay. So at 20 kilometers, the cone's going to be double. So you're looking at +1 would give you 1 to 3.
Yeah, something around there. Yeah, you got it.
That's a near. Okay. Well, here's another question for you then. Like,
Okay,
do the flankers employ
Yeah.
a bar? Like 1 bar, 2 bar, 3
No.
bar scan? So it's
um,
just a fixed 2 bar?
I think so. And right now I'm in low PRF on a tail of a hostile who's chasing down a friendly, and I'm gonna try to get a missile up his ass. And he's staying outside of my cone. So I don't know if you're watching, Rez, but the cone in front of me, guys, in front of my plane is the range of my missile. Because this guy is doing Mach 1.5, my cone is smaller. Now, I'm catching up to him, and you can see the cone's increasing, which means that he's entering my launch authorization range.
Are you streaming?
So that's like
Yeah.
your cone of your mez.
Yep.
Okay.
I am streaming. So there's ER up his ass.
Don't drop the N-word. No, just kidding.
Oh, no, don't drop. No, you're not allowed to drop any words.
Can I drop you?
No, don't drop. You can't quit me. This guy is really running. There you go. Splash F-16. To change my PRF back up. Scan level. Hostile at 50 kilometers. There he is. See if I can lock him up. He's locked. Gonna climb up towards him, change my cone. Doing Mach 1.5. Almost within launch authorization. Fox 1. He should be freaking out. Yeah, he's going into a dive, just like Growling Sidewinder taught him. He's diving. He's in a vertical notch, and I just lost him in a vertical notch. Nicely done. And he is trying to beam me. I know he's below me. Scanning down. There he is. Reacquired him. ET out in his face. And I'm down to ETs. Let's see if she'll get him.
So,
yep.
does your EO and radar operate on similar ranges, like a scale system?
They do. They're actually tied together perfectly.
So when your dish moves, your EO sensor is...
Yep, they're synced up.
Okay.
And what I'm doing right now, guys, I'm watching the missile. See, it's no longer catching up to me. He fired it. I went low. The missile is still in my 6. If I look back, she's probably right behind me. But because I'm afterburning and the missile's finished its burn, let's see if I can actually spot it behind me. There's like a missile somewhere on my butt right now trying to kill me. But as you can see, as I'm flying away from it, its signal strength is dropping. She's still tracking me. She still wants to kill me. And there you go. The signal's dropping. The missile's defeated now.
Nice.
Whew. Yeah, so I went hot. He fired. I fired an ET, which went into guidance mode. Tried to hit the target. And his AIM-120 is still on my butt this whole time, believe it or not.
Right.
And
I believe it.
At the last second, I basically pulled up and went into a 30-degree climb. And now I'm going to go into the weeds and waste my last couple of missiles. I'm going to turn off my ECM. All right, guys. Sorry. Back. Questions?
So, does that mess you up very often? Like, is there... The symbology for your radar elevation is in the HUD, correct?
It is.
So when you lock a target, just like the NATO planes, it's going to adjust and sweep with the target, right? Like you don't have to manipulate it after launch, right?
Nope.
Or after lock.
No need at all.
Okay, now, like, is that like something that has caught you off guard a couple times? Like you lose the target, he dove, and there was a second hostile right there, and you've got to bring the radar back up. Is that like a trained quick acquisition, or is that like, let's say you have like 2 16s flying at you, you lock one, you fire, he dives, you lose lock. Now he's secondary priority, and you're taking the guy that's still hot as your priority target.
Here's the problem. It's a Russian radar. It's a piece of crap electronics. As soon as I have that first F-16 locked, I see nothing else on my radar or data link.
You lose data link contacts too?
No, I still have him, but I have no ability to lock to anybody else. So I'm basically, every time you drop a lock, you're reacquiring everything from scratch.
Okay, but your data link is still showing you where the targets are populated at.
That's right. Yeah. So you can drop a target and yeah. But you're rescanning for the rest of the world all over again.
Okay.
So now I'm going to go vertical scan. I'm going to hold down the vertical scan button and look for these guys that are crossing in front of me. So I locked somebody way back there who's a bit too far.
Now is that 10 kilometer or 20 kilometer?
Oh shit. I got somebody right in front of me who's going to crest this hill. And like, right now. Merged! And... Did I get him? I did not get him. Guy came right over the hill and got me. In the face.
Damn.
That's okay. There's my missile and there's his flares.
Nice.
There was like 4 of them coming.
Okay, so...
Yo.
Vertical scan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same like 20-degree wide, 60-degree high?
Yep.
Okay.
You can scan all the way up to space with it, pretty much. But
Oh, really?
Well, it's pretty
Like
tall.
90-degree?
It's pretty. I think it's like 70. It's tall.
Okay.
It's
what
tall.
about depression?
Depression is bad. So this is the problem: is in a flanker, sometimes you need to fly inverted to get somebody in vertical scan.
Okay. Well, I see a lot of the flanker guys do that. You can always tell when they go into vertical scan because you see them rolling a lot.
Yep, like a big fat
So
whale.
what other like ACM modes do the flankers have?
They've got center boreside flood mode kind of thing. You know.
Is that tied into the HMD or?
It is. It's on your HUD basically. Yeah, it's on your HMD. You've also got your
Well, your helmet mounted display.
yeah.
You never use that though.
No, no. I don't trust it because if I'm in my helmet mounted display, like if I'm looking right now over my shoulder, like 45 degrees.
Yeah.
And then well, just a little more than that. Right there, I can't launch a missile. My chance of hitting a missile that is a target that is off bore is so much lower than trying to get onto the missile's proper 6 o'clock. Do you know what I mean?
Right, but you'd have target acquired for as you come in, right? Because wouldn't that
But if I'm
speed up acquisition?
If I'm in a turn and if I'm kind of doing a roll, I can just sweep and vertical scan will pick them up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys are saying new to DCS, should he fly an Su-27 or an F-15? Oh, that's a tough one.
I mean, it depends on how balanced the teams are. I'd say they're both good Like, I would say if you're getting a pack right now and you're looking at either of those planes, I would just get the FC3 pack. I think it's $25 right now.
And you get the A-10, so you can go ground pound too.
Yeah, you can get the A-10 or, the other Su-25.
Yeah. There you go.
What else is in there? Yeah, you get all the flankers.
Yeah,
so
you got Su-33.
J11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Burner, are you? You're here. Yosef is behind you. If you need to, you're behind Yosef. Oh, you're parallel with him. I don't know. You guys are over there together at the north. But yeah, I'd say get the whole FC3. Get it all.
Yeah, because I mean, it'd give you the 15 and the flankers. I think, as far as NATO planes go, while the F-15's fun, like the lack of data link really sucks, and the reliance on broad calls.
Yeah, I would say, okay, my education was as follows. I never flew the 29. First I went flanker, so I could be comfortable with flying and locking things up. Then I went to the 27, right?
27, okay.
Yeah. 27 and 33 are almost the same. 33 can carry more weapons, but it is less agile.
Fuel efficient.
No, less agile. It feels chunky.
Doesn't it like burn through fuel? Like it just doesn't have the legs either if you use burner?
Yeah, it's way heavier.
Okay.
It's a bigger, fatter plane.
Hold on, I have to reboot first.
You come back? Now,
And then the J11's another super viable. I see a lot of guys doing some amazing stuff with that in the weeds.
yeah, the J11's
I never really see you fly the 11.
Well, it's got the R77, right? And the
Yeah.
R77 is like something between a Sparrow, a Phoenix, and an AIM-120. It doesn't have it loses energy as fast as a Phoenix. It doesn't have the speed of the Phoenix, and it's got the range of a. It's a slightly faster Sparrow that can't maneuver.
Okay.
So I kind of don't bother with it because it's a pain in the ass.
Now, is that the extra 2 missiles? Because I know a lot of guys go with, I've heard them talking about J11 because you can sling 4 of a certain type of missile under it that are pretty decent.
So yeah, so they're talking about the 77. It's a fire and forget Fox 3, so you do not need to hold the lock to guide it all the way to the target. You can sling it, But here's the problem. It maneuvers worse than the 120. So as soon as it tries to turn after our target, it bleeds all of its speed off and just dies. And its launch range is lower than that of a 120.
So, so you mentioned the fire and forget thing, and I've heard the 29 is kind of built around that whole fire and forget system too.
The 29 can do it. The 29's got the short range Fox 2s like the Sidewinders that are fire and forget. Okay. It's got the 77s, but remember, these are the shitty 77s. In the recent conflict of unnamed type, there was a Russian Ministry of Defense video where the guy launches an R-77 at a range of 80 kilometers. So that's 40 miles.
Drone target?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Might have been, yeah. And yeah, Nuclear Hunter's saying that exact thing. He's like, nice to get it better, an R-77 better to 27. And that's the thing. The R-77 that we've got is the original Export Edition res. It's the one from like 1991. It was the first Russian Fox 3.
Okay.
And they're using the R-77 Mark IIs now in Russia. And those things have double, triple the range, right?
Right. It's like a multi-generational jump.
Yeah. Because this thing, you launch it at like honestly, I wouldn't launch it at 10 miles. So, and it's slow. So I'm like, okay,
how does that one do at altitude? Is that the one that people missile override?
No. That's the ER. That's the Fox 1. That's why I always go for the flanker, because I'm like, I might as well go in the flanker. Basically, the J-11 and the flanker carry the exact same missiles, except the flanker can carry the extra shit. Stand by. Oh shit! Missiles are. Someone just fired on me and is doing a split S. While I was talking, there's like a ton of them that just got right up into our base.
Nice.
Oh, missiles right up my ass. Sorry, staring up my RWR.
We'll call it an RWR. That's another reason I haven't really been like, I know there's definite advantages to it because you see like energy levels too. But the engineering intent behind it is
very different.
Yeah, exactly.
Whew, survived that one. I don't know where that missile blew up, but it didn't hit me in the butt.
Nice.
Burner, you back?
Cypher just...
No, I'm
Hey, Cypher.
What's going on with Discord, man? I'm picking food up.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh my god, why?
So people can ask questions. People have been asking questions about stuff.
Now you put me on blast. I'm just kidding.
No, everybody can hear you. There you go. There's a Fox 1 launch. Where's this guy
Hello,
going?
viewers. Welcome to the shit show.
That's right. This guy's gonna get smacked. He's turning right into the missile. Time to die. I said time to die. He's lagging all over the screen. Okay, he survived that one. He's trying to terrain mask. Holy crap, this guy is just lagging all over the screen.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just like... I put him out of his misery.
He's like, why won't anyone formation fly with me?
No, it was a hostile. It was a hostile.
No, I know, but he's probably over on blue, like...
And why is there a missile coming at me from Tbilisi area?
Are you picking up a SAM launch, maybe?
It's tracking me. And I'm hit. And I'm dead.
Gotcha.
I got hit by Talon's Lair with an R-77. Friendly kill. Friendly kill. Oh no. No. The hell? No, it's a hostile that killed me.
Oh.
What? I don't know what happened. Unless there's more than one guy in here. Yeah, there was 2 guys in the area there. Remember how I said that a bunch of them got through to our base?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got through and then set up camp position just by the first set of hills.
Oh, like over by that AA site.
Yep. Where's
slightly southwest.
Yep. Yeah. Let's see who's in here. It says Stinger's in here. He's flying information with 0. I might as well go and hang out with them. Fly with those schmucks.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my god, so many questions. Is anybody still watching this? There you go.
No.
I don't know, it's weird, right? Let's see here. Nuclear Hunter says now they have the 27 EA, which is the extended version, has a range of up to 130 kilometers, and the EM 170.
So are those... So I know the ET and the ER, like the EA and EM, are those still electro-optical or are those radar?
One of them is radar. The other one is home on target. It's basically an anti-radiation missile almost. So it's designed to look for AWACSs and go after an AWACS. They slammed a seeker head in there that will... so you know there's an AWACS...
Would that work for SEED as well, or...?
It should. Well, there's different... Russians have a crap ton of missiles for SEED.
Okay.
But...
Well, I just meant like, let's say the AWACS is flying over an SA-11, right?
Yep.
Or a 300. Like, is that going to confuse the seeker head, or is it like bandwidth limited?
I think it's I think it's
AWACSs.
bandwidth limited to like AWACSs and airborne radars. No one's ever seen it. No one knows how it looks like and how it works. So it's just a guessing game for everybody.
Right.
Nobody knows what the Russians did with it. But the R-77 that we've got is a little weak. Like it's the first gen. Okay, let's see here. Stinger and 0 are in a beautiful formation. 0's in lead, Stinger's behind them, doing Mach 1.3, heading up north.
Are they in 33s tonight?
No, 27s. 27s.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here. A couple more guys. Let's take off and let's just rush and see if I can help them out without dying. So far, my score is terrible. I gotta stop streaming. I've got 4 kills and 6 deaths. Exactly.
That's why we love you, Plasma.
Hey, man.
Sacrifice the score for sharing of knowledge, man.
Oh, dude, all the questions that you've asked, everyone's like, whoa. What?
Oh, was I going too much? I'm sorry, guys.
No. No one's complained about it. Marco Secchi says, I wish the DCS had a Mig-29. Yeah.
In full fidelity, too, right? Like, that would be...
Fully clickable, yep.
Yeah, that'd be something.
So, you know what's interesting, actually? That
was the Foxbat, right?
Yeah.
Which one was the Foxbat? Yeah.
There was the Foxbat, and then there was the... Hang on, my brain's gone stupid.
Foxhound and Foxbat.
There we go. Foxhound was the 25, right? And the 31 was the Foxbat. Or is it no, 25 was the Foxbat. Uh-oh.
Yes.
Mig-29 is the Foxbat. And the 31 was the Foxhound, I think.
Aw, somebody says that our stream is so good with all this feedback that they're getting out of bed to come and fly.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There you go. Getting her done. All right, let's see if I can find Stinger and 0. But the Mig-31 would be kind of cool. The interesting thing about it, I was reading the specs on it, and its radar configuration allowed it to, listen to this, track 24 targets and lock 4. Or it's 6, I can't remember if it's 4 or 6, but it's almost identical to the Tomcat configuration.
Hmm.
Like the number of targets its radar could see, the number of targets it could lock on was almost the same as
the 14.
As the 14. And the Rio seat, if you ever search Mig-29 Rio back seat, it looks very much like the Tomcat.
A or D? Like more digital or
no,
more
no,
analog?
analog.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought a lot of the updates to the F-14 throughout the years, like when they modernized that back cockpit with MFDs, definitely had a sexy look to it. And that's, I think the biggest reason I'm looking forward to the F-15E by Razbam is like the Wizzo actually is fully capable back there.
That's right. Actually does something useful, right?
Yeah. And I think because you don't need a Wizzo to fly it, I think that'll open up a second seater to Air GCI too.
Yep. So I'm just looking at the data link. You can see that Zero and Stinger, they've got really long noses on their symbols, and they're high up. They're probably around 35,000, and they're doing Mach 1.5, 1.6, and they're taking on 3 fighters.
Symbology questions now. Okay, so the line in front of them represents speed, correct?
Actual speed, not vector, not...
Okay, and in reference to the size of the symbology for the plane itself, is there like a correlation between like twice the distance, twice the size of the symbology? Like if the line is the same length as the symbol, is that like Mach 1?
No,
or...
you kind of end up almost guessing.
Okay, what about, so width for altitude?
So here's the thing. You can use your plane as a point of reference. How's that?
Okay, so is it in reference to, is their altitude in reference to yours?
No, their altitude
is that...
No, but you can look at your plane symbol and the speed vector and the wing size to determine, and then look at them, and then you can be like,
they're faster, higher, lower.
Exactly.
Slower.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not like the Tomcat where it isn't showing you their actual speed, it's showing you closure rate, and that's why like a lot of people take shots at like flanking targets, because closure rate looks like actual speed.
Exactly. Which isn't
so this
right.
Is all right. So this is non-populated. Do you contribute to the network on the data link?
If it was modeled correctly, you could, but you don't.
Okay, so all the information, you're not getting any PPLI.
Nope.
It's all AWACS report only.
You got it.
Okay.
Which really sucks.
Right, because like in the 16s and the Jeffs, like the second I see a target, PPLI every other Jeff, or
Yep.
well, if you're in the 16, everything on link 16, boom, they all have that info.
Yeah, no, here you get none of that.
Okay.
All right, Fox 1 hostile is right below me. He's so close, I'm within launch authorization for a Sidewinder Fox 2. He's flaring. He's running.
So,
splash. Yep.
Back to the FC3 questions, because I like that conversation too. And I'm not trying to jump around on it.
No.
Just trying to, I'm talking to viewers. Like I'm just trying to full circle back to that F-15 or flanker question, and just because of the lack of data link and stuff like that, like personal opinions on it, like it is a very viable airplane in the game right now, just because the altitude and speed that you can get it, you can sling those 120s farther than pretty much anyone else.
Potentially.
And it's got a
yes,
pretty good in the weeds game too, that I think is really underutilized.
Yep. All right, Stinger got chased down and got shot down. Zero went down first, then Stinger. I tried
Aw.
I tried to lock the hostile that was pursuing him, and to try to take him out. It didn't work out. So now I've got a 2-ship coming in from Beslan towards me. They are, one is low, one is medium altitude. I'm in EO mode only. And they are at 35 kilometers because he just crossed the top of my data link screen at a 5 scale.
Did you ever go music on?
I was music on when I was up high. And now that I'm
Okay.
in the weeds, music is off. I am quiet as a mouse. Just sneaking through. We've got a friendly F-16 coming in as well. I don't want to steal his kill, but maybe I might. I'm looking
It's not
at
really stealing kills when it's the
It's a team effort, right?
goal of the team. Exactly. I hate that. Steal, like, that whole ideology of stealing kills.
There you go. Got him locked. 73 out on him. Oh, he just got shot. Perfect. There was no stealing there. The F-16 got to him first.
Just cooperation.
Yeah. All good. Now, the 16 better turn cold. Did he launch? No, he hasn't launched yet. We're about to... So, I've got a hostile that's above me. Trying to lock him. He's gone off data link. He does have a friend that's coming in from the other side. There we go. Hostile's right above me. He launched on me as well. I don't know if I can do anything here. I think I'm going to die again. Went vertical, fired an ET at him. He launched a missile right up my ass. And I'm hit. Whee! But I got him too.
Hey, trade. There you go.
It's a never-ending challenge. How did that work out? I'm 6 and 7. Stinger is Stinger. He was on top of the list, but okay, I'm in second place, but that's terrible. All right, let's see here. Guys are talking about the typhoon. They're praying for the typhoon. Oh, Rez almost answered the question. Hey, James Black. Sorry. Back to your question. Ask the question again. Keep asking the question. Sorry, Rez is driving a truck, so he can only hear stuff that we ask him, the stuff that I read back to him.
Oh, yeah. What was his question?
I think his question was, which airplane should he train on? And
you know, okay, so I love the capabilities of the flanker, but I guess it comes down to
I would say the F-16 or the F-18 is a really good jet to learn on. Either
well,
one
he's
of them.
just starting, so probably FC3.
I started complete. I didn't know a damn thing about jets, and I started with a full fidelity. That was probably the best thing I did, I think, because it got me. It literally helped me. The learning process for the easier aircraft then was much smaller. The learning curve, because I learned something harder first.
Yep.
Like the FC3 planes took me like 5 minutes to get good at. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Versus trying to pick up on the 18 after you've only done a half fidelity jet, or the 16 or the Tomcat.
And see, I went the exact opposite. Like when I came into the game, I went into the A10 C, and with how complicated all the systems are in that, it kind of pushed me off the game for a little bit. And then everyone said, "Oh, do the 18." So I was like, "I'll try that." And it wasn't. I'm not going to say it was too complicated. I'm going to say the fiddle factor was just too much for it. I just wanted something I could jump in and have fun with, you know? So between those two modules, I wasted a crap. I don't fly either of them, and this was back before the trial. Yeah, you know, okay.
Okay, so guys, so Marco says he agrees with you. He's like, he started with the Jeff. There you go.
Jeff is an amazing first plane.
There you go.
Yeah, like it's SD10s are super capable. The systems are not hyper complicated. Like it's I would say probably the hardest thing about the Jeff is finding another Jeff pilot that can show you all the little tiny things that aren't documented very well. You know, like there are a few things embedded in it that aren't really talked about much. Like a lot of guys don't know about like combat mode for the engines or S2 left for switching targets. And the dogfight modes are not that good. But I think after flying the Jeff for a while and flying the 16 for a while, I think the 16 is more stable. The 16s can pull 9G instead of 6G. I like the symbology of the HSD interleaved with the RWR and the Jeff quite a bit more.
So Marco is in full
16.
agreement with you. He's agreeing about the Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jeff is a good plane. Like if you only want to fly red, too, that's another thing about the Jeff. If you only want to fly red and you're good with that, then the Jeff is awesome. PvP servers on PvE, everyone flies together, but I would almost say go 16 at this point. Like after flying for a while and kind of going through the different modules, I would probably say the 16 is the easiest to just hop in, and you can watch 2 hours, 3 hours worth of tutorials and have the entire weapon system down. For air-to-air employment. Air-to-ground gets a little more complicated, but and that's another thing with the Jeff is multi-role too, but it just can't carry as much as the 16. The 4 Fox 3s are, while they're awesome, it's only 4. And
it's got one engine, so it can do crazy maneuvers like a flanker. It doesn't have that same oomph. Or the F-15, where you can go vertical, pretty much standing on your tail.
Yep. And 6G limited definitely messes with you too. So if I were to say anything, I would say fly the Su-25. See how you spend some time in it. It's a very underrated plane. See how you like the FC3 non-clickable cockpit, because I know for a lot of people it's it starts off with, oh, DCS is free, and then you start realizing how much people spend on their HOTAS, and now they're building a new computer for it, and now they're spending $70 a module, and you can get pretty deep pretty fast. So if you want to stay away from that, I would say get the FC3 pack for $25.
And you don't need to worry about all the things you need to click on.
Over-investing.
Yeah, because I think the other thing, the really complicated thing about stuff like F-16, right? You need 3 China hats on your stick. Not a racist statement. That's what they're called, right?
Well, you have DMS, TMS, trim, and CMS all on your stick.
But if you have an FC3 plane with one modifier, like shift or control, and 1 China hat, you can operate the airplane. So,
well, you can do the same thing in the 16 with modifiers.
But it's got way more thingies. Do you know what I mean? That you have to bind, like ECM, right?
Right, but ECM is on your CMS switch.
Right, but isn't there a CMS? There's 3 China hats basically, right? That you need.
Well, yeah. Castle, China.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you have 4 hat switches. If you want to properly map the 16 to your stick, there's 4 hats. You have CMS, countermeasure systems. Then you have target management switch, and then display management switch, 4-way hat, and then your trim 4-way hat. Which the 16 is also pretty glorious in that aspect too, trimming for 1G. But lot to learn, you know. So
Yep.
I would say most bang for the buck is FC3, and I agree with Cypher. Like, you kind of master them quick, but you also, I think one thing that's kind of overlooked is, you know, you get the A10A, and the 25 rather than the 25T, which I know a lot of people actually like the T more. You get the flanker family, right, which gives you the 33, so you can do carrier ops if you want to play around, see if naval aircraft are a thing that you really enjoy. I think it's just a good taste of the whole game. You know, you have the high and fast 15 game, you have the in the weeds lightweight fiberglass J11 game, you have the multi elevation 27. Yeah, I think it gives you like a good taste, a good spectrum of DCS. But yeah, as far as recommending modules, like I see guys reference this quite a bit. Like, if you're gonna get a full fidelity module, get the one that you have the most passion about. Like, it doesn't matter which one performs the best in certain scenarios, or like, don't pay attention to any of that. Pay attention to how much you love the plane, because it's study sim at the end of the day. There's going to be a lot of time investment learning the systems, and if you don't love the plane, you're not going to figure out all the intricacies of the systems.
That part, Resin, I agree.
Yep.
You gotta love the plane.
Honestly, I would have had that mindset when I started DCS. Like, I had passion for the 18 because my friend was in the Navy and on the same ship with a lot of the same groups that are in DCS. They have them portrayed in the skins and stuff.
Yep.
Like, I had some passion for the 18, but then I was like, man, do I really like this jet or not? So that's when I just started buying the other stuff. And the FC3 was probably the best, like, I would say, game changer. Like, I was like, whoa, there's so many things to do with all those different jets.
Oh yeah, like definitely multi-role, and I was same path. You know, like I grew up 20 miles from an A10 base, and like the skin is actually in the game. So whenever I fly the A10, I always use that skin. But that's why I went A10. I was like, heck yeah! And then when I was in the Marine Corps, like 18s flying overhead all the time. You know, if the CH-53 was in the game, that probably would have been the first module that I went for. But yeah, it's all about passion, you know? So no one else can pick the perfect module for you. So, and that's why I think the FC3 pack definitely kind of fits the bill for people getting into the game. They can see what kind of play style they want to do, you know? And, you know, you start getting into the game and you start talking to other people, and, you know, you'll run across another 15 driver or another flanker driver, and you guys will talk about all sorts of stuff, and they might, based on getting to know you, be able to recommend something for you that would definitely fit the bill. Or, you know, you might get lucky and, you know, you love the 15 or you love the 16 or whatever, and, you know, you could be talking to a guy that is just flying the 15 for the day because he likes it, but he's an F-16 mentor. You know, someone that knows it through and through and has the patience and the ability to teach you stuff without oversaturating.
Listen to this, Rez and Cypher, just reading out the chat. Marco says, I bought the F-18 because a friend of mine had it, but I've never wanted to fly it. It's like that. Very possible, right?
No, I'm right there with them. Like, I bought the 18 based on everyone else's recommendation, you know, like, oh, the 18's awesome, multi-role, highly capable, and I just never really liked it. I mean, every now and then I'll hop in and fly. It's a beautiful flight model, but I just have no drive to learn it, you know? Especially, you know, when I'm like, you know, I'm in the 16 or the Jeff, and I'm like, target locked and Fox 3, and I hear the 18 drivers are like, hold on a second, messing with my MFDs, changing PRF, changing this, changing that, changing this, you know, I'm like, yep, nope. I remember trying to learn the 18, and like I said earlier, the fiddle factor is just so high with that plane. But it comes natural, like once you do the brain train.
Yep.
And you get the muscle memory built up, like there are some amazing 18 guys out there.
You gotta fly what you love.
Absolutely. I mean, there is also the argument for, the game does have a meta,
F-16. Love the F-16.
Right now,
yeah.
Yep, it was the 14 for a while, and quite a while, until it got nerfed. I'm still on the fence about how that goes, because the way, after a while I was like, okay, cool, they're making it more realistic and all that. And then I was like, no.
Oh, there you go. That's what Marco says, Rez. He goes, when I think of the F-18, it's overly complicated.
Oh, absolutely. Like, why couldn't it just be simplified? I mean, but the 18 has some amazing features like super search and stuff like that. But I'm like, I just don't want to get to the point where, like, I don't know. But yeah, like, okay, so back to the F-14. Like, this is truly disappointing for me because, like, I spent, the $70 on it or whatever for the plane that it was, right? And then they turned it into what the plane is. And while argumentatively it may or may not be more accurate with the 54s, it isn't what I spent my money on. And I'm a little discouraged with that, so I think that's when I chose to go after another module, I kind of was like, okay, yeah, 16.
Hey, Rez, I appreciate you talking. It has allowed me to get 3 kills in a row and evade a bunch of missiles.
Big splash, man.
And Alpha, race car. There's a guy right in front of you on data link. Unless you shot him down. He's popping in and out.
Is he watching the stream while playing?
I think so. I think he's listening. That's the...
Oh.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a delay there. I think there's like a 20-second delay between everything I read and everything we say and it's showing up. But...
Okay. Well, now if he gets
hopefully
a pop-up or like someone catching him off guard.
Oh, look! I think Stigern and got him.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So Growling Sidewinder updated the map. They added an AWACS that flies east-west right above Beslan now. So if you're coming through the crack, he can actually peek down the crack if he's at the right position.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he's right now like painting me even though I'm in the gutter between the two sets of hills.
Well, that's awesome that they made GS lean more blue,
Yeah, help them out a little bit, right? Because they get spanked all the time.
Yeah. Because, like 10 red against 15 blue, that's never a fair fight for blue, right?
Well, let's take a look here. What's it looking like? It's 18 versus 19. It's balanced.
Oh, what?
I know.
That's insane.
It's
Need
like
to do more streams, man. Get more people on the server.
There you go. RS is the mascot team of Growling Sidewinder.
Right.
We want to get some benefits out of this, right? I gotta go.
Who was that?
Who?
I saw someone stream or they were making like a tutorial video, and they just popped the scoreboard up, and Zaphod was he was pretty high on the scoreboard that day. I was like, nice. I think it was Drewski or something like that from a couple months ago.
Okay, so there we go. So can you get the AWACS? Yes, I can. So I'm gonna die because I'm gonna get shot down by the SAMs, but I could sneak up to it and fire an E.
They're not invincible anymore?
Nope. Oh, I'm merged. Holy crap. What the no way. I don't know if you guys saw that. Rewind the stream. I took out his A120. Holy crap. Sorry, an F-16 popped up in front of me, fired an M120, and my R-73 hit it. It exploded literally in front of him. Okay, guys, rewind the stream. You can see it there. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, why didn't that missile kill the F-16?
A little bit of pucker factor there.
Oh my god, extreme pucker factor. Holy crap. Well, no, because he came over the hill, and I switched my... So I went from EO vertical scan to BVR EO, and he popped up right in front of me, like half a mile.
Okay, so that raises a question. I think you just said you got to go here soon or something.
I gotta go in... Yeah. No, but go on.
Okay, so EO scan mode. You just said BVR EO scan. Is there like a dogfight EO and a BVR? Like
no, it's
EO modes.
So you can use your EO, and I'm falling out of the sky, but that's okay. I fixed my score. People can watch me falling out of the sky. So
there you go.
You can turn on your EO and your radar in either in all modes, whether you're in vertical scan, flood, center, horizontal. In all the modes, you can turn on.
You have a horizontal scan too?
Yeah, you got a horizontal scan, you've got a bore sight scan, you've got a vertical scan, and you've got the helmet mounted scan. So you got all those good things. And you can
wait. So when you go into helmet mount scan, you lose your bore sight ability off the HUD?
Yep, it switches completely. So literally,
does that slave your EO, or does that slave your seeker head to your helmet?
It slaves your EO and your radar to your helmet, and you cannot do what you can do in the F-16, where you can, disengage the seeker head and slave it to your helmet. You can't do that. Your helmet has to be
uncage.
Nope, can't uncage. It's always caged, so you have to have either your EO or your radar on target before you can launch.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, guys saw that. The server's going to restart in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Grab the TAC view. And I think what I saw there is he fired an AIM-120 because I could see a thin trail of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I hit his AIM-120.
Sure that wasn't just the F5 he launched at you?
No. Like, well, I don't know what the hell that was. No. Like, you literally could see the...
small.
No, the plane literally, the missile exploded right in front of his HUD. I think the guys saw that too. It was pretty dope.
Heck yeah. Oh, going back to the plane conversation, because that's always an awesome conversation to have.
Yep.
If you have a passion for the Mirage, and you're okay with, I believe it's like Swedish, like the engineering intent that the Swedes used when they were developing it, because if you're used to like American engineering intent or Eastern Bloc, it's going to be vastly different than either of those. But my God, you want to talk about the most beautiful flight model in the game? I think the Mirage nails it. So don't discount that just because it only has 4 missiles. But anywho.
Yeah.
Nah.
Uh-oh, Valak is here.
It's the Apache.
I mean, if you're a rotor head, but I'm still leaning. I got the Apache, and I've kind of just been on this. I know it's not finished, but I kind of see the writing on the wall that I'm going to end up just going back to the KA-50. So
I'll just buy it.
There you go. The guys are asking how long it'll be until KA-50 version 3 will be released.
My God, I know, right? I saw in one of the tutorial videos for the Apache, Wags had a splash screen up, like the DCS home screen, and on the bottom, it did say KA-3, or Black Shark 3.
It did?
It did.
So it wasn't
it's
just
on the
Photoshop?
horizon. Yep, and that's why I bought the KA-50 when I did, because everyone kind of thought it was going to come out before the Apache. And if you buy my understanding is if you buy it as Black Shark 2 and Black Shark 3 comes out, you'll have Black Shark 2 and 3. But if you wait until 3 comes out, then you'll only have 3. You won't get like the 2 retroactively.
Then let me buy it now.
While it's on sale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Plasma streaming about.
That's why I'm not saying anything bad.
You can say bad.
Oh, okay.
Don't say too many bad things. Just
I was commenting on your stream, but I didn't realize
wait.
Cypher wasn't talking.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah, I
He
dropped.
said fly what you love, and I said that's why a Cypher should fly the Apache, because he loves it.
Does he love the
Yeah, right.
Apache though?
No, he hates it.
Hey, Zaphid's here too in stealth mode.
Hey.
Hey,
I
there he
never
is.
said I hated the Apache. I just don't want to fly it.
That sounds like hate speech.
It
well,
does.
give it about a month or so for him to iron out a whole bunch of the bugs, and then and a couple of us to figure it out pretty good, and then we'll do like a group, like everyone do like a 2-week trial on it, and get some people that aren't Hilo guys in them.
There we go. That'll work.
Yeah.
I
Or
still buy the Mirage.
or don't let anybody in unless they're Hilo guys.
No.
Works for me.
Hey, Rez. So Rez and Cypher, I dropped into the game chat, into the stream chat, the link to our Discord. So we may get some of the viewers to jump in and
Oh, good.
as guests, and maybe they'll have questions and stuff.
Is that why
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
like all these new people popping in?
Are they all popping in
yeah,
like
so-
right now?
There's been like a whole bunch.
Yeah, but aren't we on the wrong channel for that? If they come in?
So that would be over in visitor chat. Yeah.
No, no,
so
no.
guys, if you see anyone, no, like that's how it's permissioned. Like
Oh,
they'll
okay.
come in, they'll get okayed, and then they'll have access to. I think we set up a couple channels.
Yeah. Oh my
There.
God.
So
There's 7 of them since 7 o'clock.
What? Go. Let's go into that
Yeah.
channel and say hi to them.
Well, I'm in general.
well, there
right
isn't
now.
anyone in the.
I'll go into
I
visitor
don't think
chat.
there's anyone in that.
Oh, yes, there is. There's Plasma.
I moved us to visitor chat. There you go. If the guys are in chat, they can say hi. Yes.
Yeah.
Saulot.
Plasma, I didn't think you were a visitor.
Oh man, I'm the visitor of visitors.
Wait, where are we? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The welcome bus.
The welcome bus.
Yeah, see, who's...
Here,
There you
somebody.
go.
Who's this?
Yeah, Panorama mix Pana.
Panna.
Look,
Is that Panna?
Just call me Panna, please. Yeah.
Oh hey Panna, how are you, man? Panna's been watching the streams like dedicated.
Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to speak to you all. Nice to speak. Thank you very much for the videos. They've been awesome. Great help. Thank you.
Oh Panna, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
I have to warn you, if I say anything crazy, it's because I just finished a 37-hour shift.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
No, but he does what he loves, or he loves what he does.
I'm trying to sell what I love then.
What I wanted to say about what you were saying. Have you stopped streaming?
Oh no, I'm still. Do we need to mute? Keep it
No,
classy.
I was just one. No, what I was going to say was basically I'm a single player. I don't play online very often, but I watch your videos and I want to. And one of the things that I'm struggling with at the moment, with all of the information that I've been getting from you, is it's very orientated to what you want with like the meta to face an F-16. As a single player, I'm playing the instant action stuff and that, and the weapons that I need to use and that. Sometimes, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know whether if you're so single, I'm not criticizing.
No,
but
no,
I'm
no, no,
thinking
no,
that
no, absolutely.
You're very single-minded about how you play the game, and I play the game very differently to you guys, but I would love to join you and play the way you do as well. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a wider way to play the game for me. I haven't seen or haven't done yet, but sometimes with your videos it's very difficult for me to transfer that information from single player and then give me the confidence to take that online. Does that make sense?
Yep.
There's a bridge there, right? You don't have to jump right into PvP. There's also PvE, and there are a lot of really awesome people that play on the PvE servers, like 4YA and Through the Inferno and 162 are amazing servers, dude.
I hadn't thought about
So-
that.
Yeah, Panna. The servers that these guys are talking about, the 4YA ones like Valak or Rez will go in there, and there's SU-33s that are being auto spawned, and they're pretty smart SU-33s. But you can jump on a 27 or F-16 or whatever and take out some ground targets, but also you're getting these smart AI coming at you, and you can coordinate and practice your radar skills, all that stuff. But it's more
One thing
random.
I really like is the low stress training environment that it gives you too.
Oh,
Like the other day,
it's
me
true.
and Valak were messing around with. I was in the 16 doing seed, while he was in the Apache coming in low on the targets, and we were playing around with the 16 lasing for the Apache. So.
Yeah, I have the Hind, I don't have the Apache, but I'm like number one thing I wanted to say. It's all very well telling me to go. Maybe I want to fly with you guys, you know. But
Well,
just
Dude, like,
that
hit me
aside,
up anytime, dude.
you're here you're here now, so you can.
Yeah.
Some of us are like on nightly, so.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
I go back to school next week, so now I don't get to be on team.
There's enough of us here that.
Valak didn't finish his grade 6 yet.
So Canadian. What
Pana,
about grade 10?
what time zone are you in? Because I think most of us are in North America.
Yeah, I'm from the UK, but I live a bit of a weird lifestyle, so I'm pretty free to basically pick when I play. So I
Nice.
have the
So,
freedom.
I'm East Coast, so I'm GMT -5. I'm usually on from like midnight to 2 or 4. So
Okay.
what would that be for you? 5 a.m. to
Yeah.
11 in the
Well,
morning?
it's like, I don't know, what, 2 o'clock or something for me at the moment in the morning. So yeah,
It's getting pretty
basically I
late.
was just getting ready to go to bed when I got the alert that Plasma was streaming, and I figured, I'm not going to sleep now. So
Aw. Thanks, mate.
14 hours for
Yes.
tea time.
$15, Black Shark 2.
So
How
yeah,
much?
15 for me.
Pana,
Miles.
so when you wake up, when you would normally wake up, is when Rez would be jumping into, I think about 7 hours from now, 8 hours from now, is when Rez would be jumping on, because he's
I'm trying to work my schedule back, man.
he transports goods. He transports goods and services, and he's usually on.
I'm a trailer relocation specialist.
There you go. But once the night kicks in, he's online in VR, and
I know how you feel because we just did daylight time saving here, so I'm really confused about like if we've just like gained an hour or lost. I don't know where I am with that, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
So I can
right. Lost an
understand
hour
where
of
you.
sleep.
Yeah. It's not as like
Heck yeah.
difficult as trying to understand the time while flying in an aircraft, though. That really does like bake my noodle sometimes, trying to work out when I'm going to arrive somewhere, but which way's the sun going, so what day is it, and etc. Yeah.
oh, it's the worst trying to schedule a match against
Oh my
other
God.
squads in like Zulu time and stuff. It's like kill me.
Right, when they're like
Yeah.
10 a.m. on Saturday, and you're like, okay, in America, everyone's nursing their fucking hangover at 10 a.m. Like,
I'm from the UK. I'm smack bang in the middle of everyone. I have friends to the east and friends to the west, so I just don't sleep.
there you go, man.
Yeah.
That's overrated, right?
Yeah, the struggle is real. And Jay Black is on here too. There we go. He was able to get in. Cool.
Yeah, and
Yeah, why
Riva?
don't we go around and find out
Hey.
who's where and
hey,
who's
and Matty Boy,
Hello.
Hey.
how
Well-
are you guys doing?
Living the dream. Got cut back early today.
There you go.
Dreams can be nightmare, you know.
Potentially.
Just saying.
It's Friday. I'm not at work at 1 a.m., so that's nice.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there's a
There you
dream
go.
right there. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end here when the server restarts because I gotta go do some Friday after evening babysitting and all that fun stuff in my real world. But
But you're not a father.
no, it's an unrelated child belonging to a friend of mine that I said I'd be his godfather. It's just worst thing you can ever do.
Oh, do you talk with an accent and dress Italian?
Yes, I'm like, hello, I am from Russia. Do you want some borscht?
Well, I was
Every kid
referring
loves
to like
borscht, right?
Godfather movie, but okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No,
Can
no,
you
no,
do an Italian thing, Plasma?
no.
No,
No, I can't do accents.
just Californian and Russian.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
there we go. Hey,
Californian, what's that?
Rez thinks I can
Oh, you've never-
pretend to be. It's when I'm acting blonde. Like seriously, guys. Like, oh my god, this airplane's
Oh, God, I
amazing.
heard that one.
Oh,
Are you
that
actually
sounds-
blonde though?
I am
That
blonde.
sounds more like
Oh my
an
god,
actor.
me too.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
I look kind of. I kind of looked kind of like Val Kilmer as Iceman. Actually, I have pictures.
Oh god.
But now,
No,
but
actually, go look. I think didn't you post something in general or whatever?
yeah, but now I'm looking more like the fat Val Kilmer.
Oh, the one from Deja Vu.
There you go.
There you go.
The one from Deja Vu with what's his name? Damn, who's that guy?
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
But yeah, guys who are like all the guys who are watching the stream who jumped on, just add. We keep an eye on this channel. If you're ever flying and you want to get a wingman, jump in the channel, do a post. We've got other channels that are squad specific, but if we see you in these channels, we'll jump in and we'll fly with you, and you can ask questions and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Any
Sounds like fun.
anytime. None of us are assholes. I'm gonna try to shoot a missile at this AWACS, and then 1 minute left in the server. Here we go. I don't think I'm.
Panorama?
I'm pretty sure it said it was invincible.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
I
They are
can't find
invincible.
out.
Yeah, find out, man.
Well, I'll fire them with override.
So, what do you fly mostly, Anno?
The Su-27. But
Thanks,
being
guys.
a Brit, I also have the Spitfire.
Ooh, okay. You looking
I-
forward to the Eurofighter?
Yeah, as a Brit, yes. But what
Oh
am
my
I going
God.
to fly against it?
I know, right? And then you also have the
Barrage.
F5 or the F4. So I heard like we're getting 3 variants of the Phantom, right? We're getting
Yeah.
first the Air Force and then the Marine Corps Carrier Ops version. But then I heard that we're getting the UK version with smokeless engines is
Yeah.
possibly a
So-
thing.
Literally all I need now is the Tornado and the English Electric Lightning, and that's every plane I ever wanted to fly in my life.